Report your success to settlers at Oberland Station. It's quite a large area here that's sort of has to have something. I'm thinking of just making a little visit there, just to see what's there. At the same time, we have a lot of locations where we could just go and take a look.
You hear about that farm run by ghouls? Isn't that something?
Hi.
Out here, you gotta take things one day at a time.
You find those raiders? Yeah, I took care of them.
No kidding. That's the best piece of news we've had around here for a good long time. So we've been talking. We decided if you came through for us, we'd join up with the Minutemen again. If we want things to get better, we've got to start helping each other. So, we're in. You can count on us if you need help down the line. Thanks again, friend.
Okay. 2 people. No defense, 7 food, 3 water, 2 beds.
It's nice to have a positive outlook on the future for once.
It's a very small site. Has some basics. Fiber optics. Right. Right. Let's talk to Preston again. And also, I have no idea what it means that, yeah, you joined the Minutemen, but you're basically unarmed farmers. Am I supposed to arm you, or are you just going to get equipment out of nowhere, or how is this going to work? What? Well, we'll see.
Crop's been growing pretty good lately.
I don't recall when I rested the last time. And suddenly time stops moving. Not sure why.
You remind me of myself when I was a young woman. Always getting myself into trouble.
Right.
Hey,
Come back for the site? I need Med-X this time. Another cam, another window to look through.
Why Med-X?
It's what the site wants. Med-X is a painkiller. Strips away a lot of feeling and lets you float out into the mystery of it all.
Yeah. Here you go.
Oh, it just makes everything feel good, don't it? I'm starting to see clearly. You're walking into a sea, but it's not water you're afraid of drowning in. It's something invisible, but radiant.
Radiation.
It burns everything in it. But no, I can feel them. There's people calling out to something. chanting. They can show you the way, but they're so hard to read. Be careful around them, kid. I can't. I almost thought I couldn't breathe there. Heart's beating like no tomorrow. Gonna need to rest.
Yeah, I think it's time for you to stop making these predictions. She's gonna die if I keep pushing her.
Nice job with those defenses. I've got nothing else I need right now. I think Preston may want to chat, though.
Well, the farm's not much, but it's something.
Mm-hmm. Where is Mr. Preston? We could certainly harvest.
Seems to be growing well.
Lost track of how many blisters I got.
Always could use more adhesives. Seems to be little harm in doing this. Probably should take the community leader perks at this point.
At least it's not raining. Things are tough now, but they'll get better.
You know that settlement you sent me to help? They've decided to join the Minutemen.
That's great news. I knew you were the right person for the job. By the way, you should have one of these flare guns. You can use it to signal for help from any nearby Minutemen. It'll get more and more useful as we get more allied settlements. Eventually, you'll have help wherever you need it. So, there's something I need to ask you. I guess you know I'm one of the last of the Minutemen. But I never really told you what happened to us.
I'm listening.
Have you heard of the Quincy massacre?
What was it?
I thought everyone in the Commonwealth knew about that by now. Where the Minutemen betrayed each other and the people they were supposed to protect. I was with Colonel Hollis's group. A mercenary group called the Gunners was attacking Quincy. The people there called for the Minutemen to help. We were the only ones that came. The other groups, they just turned their backs on us and the folks in Quincy. Only a few of us got out alive. Colonel Hollis was dead, so I ended up in charge of the survivors. We never found a safe place to settle. One disaster after another. You saw how it ended in Concord?
As long as you don't give up, the Minutemen will survive.
I'm not about to give up, but I can't protect the Commonwealth all by myself. Hell, I could barely protect these people. That's why I'm talking to you. I can't rebuild the Minutemen, but I think you can.
Why?
That means a lot coming from you, Garvey.
I appreciate that. Does that mean you'll do it?
What makes you think I can do this?
You saved us in Concord. There wasn't anything in it for you. You had your own problems to deal with, but you did it anyway. That kind of selflessness has been in mighty short supply around here for quite a while.
Can you explain what the Minutemen are all about?
We're citizen soldiers. The people of the Commonwealth banding together to protect ourselves and decide our own future. That was the original idea, and it was a good one. The Minutemen fell apart because our leaders forgot what we were supposed to stand for. I think you're the one who can bring the Minutemen back and bring the whole Commonwealth together.
Okay. I'll do it.
Good. Good. Welcome aboard. I feel like this is a whole new start for the Minutemen, and the Commonwealth too. Don't worry, I'll be right beside you all the way, General.
That's quite a promotion you just gave me.
The leader of the Minutemen has always held the rank of General. Our last leader was General Becker. After he died back in '82, nobody could agree on who should take his place. The one good thing about being the last Minuteman is there's no one to argue with me when I say you're the new general. Now it's your job to make it more than an empty title.
I've heard of another settlement that's in trouble.
I wonder what's the nature of this business in general.
Here's where they are. I hope you can help them. We've got to show people they can count on the Minutemen again.
He didn't mention anything by name, so it seems like it's basically a random location, more or less. We could also get Preston Garvey as our companion. I haven't really built any particular connection to any of the characters. I mean, he's just he acts like a typical quest keeper. He just stands there doing nothing and giving me jobs to do. He's a stand-up guy, no problems there. So there's nothing really noteworthy about him though. Right, I'm actually interested in seeing if there's, in this general area, the upper corner, are there any locations of interest? So, oh, there's the vault naturally, but yeah, I think I'll just head north a little bit and go around the vault and head south. There has to be a site here. I don't exactly expect a lot from this northern section. There might be locations of interest, but I don't expect anything to... I don't expect a major site. I would expect some kind of a, maybe a locked container or something like that. Something of that caliber. Maybe Mirelurks. I'll crouch away. This allows me to at least anticipate some enemy contacts. We're getting closer. Very close. What is that there? The glands are things we're interested in. We can make more ammunition for our syringe gun. I don't think the meat had any value. I don't recall though. Well, there's something there. We're very close to being spotted here, and I don't understand by what. There's a... Looks like a raider and a dog. At the same time, I don't particularly want to murder the guy. But just in case it isn't. I think it is.
First mistake, last mistake.
Storm's coming. I suppose if it... I don't have a strong reason not to shoot, I'm just gonna shoot at this point. It's a radiation storm. Four fusion cores. One overdrive. I'm assuming that's some kind of drug. Psycho. Noodles. 4 noodle cups. Okay, we're at the northern edge. Nothing to the east, at least nothing obvious. Certainly looks like there's nothing here. And to be fair, I wasn't expecting anything. Just quite often there's little things. Just running from place to place, I mean map marker to map marker, usually causes you to miss at least somewhat interesting things. Still pretty quiet on this front. I'd wish to start heading a little bit south already. Something there. Settlement recruitment beacon. Looks like there's something there. Maybe it's just a fallen tree. Cannot go that way. What's the marker? Seriously? You want me to talk to Somerville? The other side of the map. Okay, if I'd have to bet any money on it, I'd say it's random. It's just chooses a random farm on the map and gives you a mission there. I wonder if the missions themselves are random or they have a point to them. Because the Corvega factory, while interesting, there was nothing. I think it might have been just a. What I'm wondering is was it a raider location before we got the mission or not? It certainly could have been. Very likely to, because the leader had connections with the seer. I doubt they would have just managed to get all the pieces to fit if it was some kind of generated quest. So I'm wondering if you would have gotten the first mission on some faraway farm, would he have still sent you to the Corvega factory? Or is there some kind of a variation or a little leeway here and there, how things can happen? I don't want to go back to the vault area. There might quite easily be something very close to the vault. Where am I? I'd like to go a little bit to the west, then just hit south. Just have a better view on things. There's some kind of a fence here. Seems pretty barren to me though. Again, an area that could have something if you go through it with a fine-tooth comb, but probably a huge waste of time to do it. Right. Let's south, see if we can spot something interesting. Well, there's hostiles around at least. Not all that near though. I mean, I haven't located a single even point of interest. I want to see the tower. I visited a couple of these type of towers, and it's not quite often there's something in the shade or some kind of a container. So it looks like we're not getting anything out of this. I suppose we'll get more or less certainty that there isn't something huge we're missing, although this would be the primary area of interest anyway. Okay, this could be troublesome. Water source. Oh. Not seeing anyone. It's definitely someone or something here. It's close to spotting us. I'm not spotting anything obvious. Yeah, I'm right on top of it, whatever it is. I think that was a bird. Well, it was something moving there. Maybe there's a Mirelurk nearby. Can't dock. Well, there's our owner here. Who? Here.
Best scrap in the Commonwealth right here.
Hear anything lately?
Not really. Let's get back to talking about all these great items I have for sale.
I'll take a look, sure.
Great items. Like a deflated kickball. Idiot buttercup hit. Military grade duct tape. Shit. That's what he has. Don't have anything to sell either. Well, I suppose I would have a few leather armor pieces, but they're mainly worthless. Still, it's nice to see other people alive here. Non-hostile other people. Anything we want to take. Don't really object to stealing too much, but I still like to get something decent in exchange if I'm gonna do it. And I don't think this allows us to do that. Oh. There's a trade. Hopefully you have something more in store for me, game. It's a fairly large area that I've sort of left unexplored here. I'm sure there's a side or two there. Surely there are sites. Surely. Oh, there's something. The shore of the lake. Still, not that many. What is that? That's Yao Guai. And it's killed something else. Probably should try to take him on. Very resistant to this type of damage. Actually, this isn't exactly a long-range weapon, but still. Fragmentation mine. Mutant armed. Super mutants. This weather is sort of nice. It's weird lighting all over the place. It looks very nice with the guard rays and engage. And it's a decent atmosphere creator even without the guard rays. But it's much better with them because there's rays of light coming through the cloud barrier. The sun is shining at full power, but just isn't reaching us. Okay, there's some kind of settlement south of us. Somewhere around here. Maybe I should take cover. Let's wait the storm out. Ooh, there's a church. So some kind of community and a church. Right, so definitely at the end of this road, multiple sites. Something's about to spot us, but I can't see what. Carrots. Carrot flowers. What is that? That's, well, might as well go and just take a look. Apparently hostiles, or at least someone's spotting us. Someone's about to spot us. Ooh, someone is very close, probably. Raider. Pocketed buttressed raider right now. Some modified armor pieces. If we find any major site, we're probably going to go and do an equipment drop anyway, so I might as well take these, although they're fairly worthless. So trader camping, raider camping here. And some kind of a farming community. With a robot. Hate these situations. Is there some kind of ability that would allow us to see what is hostile and what's not? To defeat your enemies, note their weakness. You can view the target's specific damage resistances in bats. Well, that's no useful. Night person, refractor, gain energy resistance. Sniper, improved control, can hold your breath. Non-automatic scoped rifles have a chance of knocking down your target. Non-automatic scoped rifles gain plus 25% accuracy at shots. Penetrator. Right. A lot of bats bonuses, but nothing what I'm looking for. Although I do get the level up though. Anything on level 16? 17. 18. I think I'll take the local leader now. We'll have pretty much predetermined feats on the next few levels. Can establish supply lines. Yeah, we could take the second one too. We can build stores and workstations. Maybe we could always just shoot and see if someone turns hostile. We should have some food. Crispy squirrel bits. So far it looks like a settlement with a single robot patrolling it. Another site, so multiple sites for us here. Like this. Let's start with this. Ooh. Radio dishes. Very, very far to the south though. Probably more in line here. Did not plan to go that far. And something on the bridge. Okay. Settler. Where? Okay, there's a leg sticking out of the ground. What the fuck is that?
Come on out. I'll make it nice and quick.
Vader
You can
Psycho.
trust me. Stop!
Seriously? Leaded girded leather chest piece. Right. It's getting complicated again. Where's the other guy? Glow-sided hardened pipe pistol. Why were you here? Was this some kind of a trap? I think that's a ghoul. Not necessarily someone who's going to just pop up and cause trouble, but Sunshine Tidings Co-op. I think it's a ghoul anyway. So is that it? Raiders, ghouls, but why robots? What's the point of guessing when we're already here? Let's just go ahead and take a look. The robot is patrolling. I'll try to stay away from him until I'm sure what this place is. Yeah. Schools. I've sort of gotten used to it. Every time I see an abnormal amount of people just lying around, just put a few bullets in them. Sided light combat shotgun, pocketed emerald metal chest, leaded girded leather rifle. Wasteland survival guide. Permanently collect extra meat from animal kills. Okay. Maybe I should go to the Robco place. I've been thinking it for a while. We have some kind of a Robco location on the map, but it's fairly far away. Or did we? No, it's General Atomics. No. Why do I have a feeling that there's a Robco place? Maybe we have read it somewhere. I mean, some kind of message or log that I've seen. Well, until I get better information, I can't do anything about it. Ignoring that, my thinking behind it was, if there's a Robco place here, every time I will hack the turrets, there's been some kind of a notification like any other options are only for, was it Robco approved technicians or something like that. So I'm getting into the thinking if there is some way to do more hacking, and I have to believe that there is, because I can't imagine a situation where the wonderful hacking situation of the previous games where we can set turrets to attack enemies and things like that is totally impossible to do in this game. That makes no fucking sense to me. And especially since there's a system where you can put in those holotapes on every terminal you have. So I'm guessing there has to be a system that allows you to bypass the normal commands, but so far, at least at these locations I've found, nothing would indicate that they would have anything to do with that. So there's two options. One, either get into contact with someone who knows, maybe it's part of the main plotline or something, or go after Robco locations to gain the ability. I certainly hope the game has it. I really do, because that's a lot of that's a big part of the fun in being a hacker, is to utilize the defensive systems against enemies. And if I just sort of spread out exploring these locations in a systematic manner, it could take a very long time before I even have a chance to encounter something like that. So if we get any Robco locations, I think I'll just basically take a beeline there, see if there's anything that I'm visioning, or is there a mention of it. At the same time, even if there is such a system, I could be very well wrong about that having anything to really do with Robco. But that's the only sort of logical thing I feel I have to go on. Because I've looked through the perks and there's no mention of anything hacking related to it. Not one. At least an indication that you would gain some new abilities. So at the same time, we're constantly getting these magazines that allow you to gain new abilities. So I'm guessing there's very high probability, at least, that you can develop your hacking competency. How, that's a different matter. And in a way, I'm sort of disappointed that even if that's possible, I'm happy if it is. At the same time, I'm disappointed if it is, because there's no, and hasn't been any mention of it anywhere. The only grasp of straw that I have is that I can't imagine anyone being stupid enough to remove the ability, because there was no problem with it. It's not that powerful. It doesn't turn into the game into a joke. It's not overpowered in any way. Frankly, there's probably too few situations where it could have been, I mean, it was useful. Here, now we had multiple opportunities where it could have been useful, but it wasn't because we couldn't do anything. The only thing we can do is shut down turrets. So, very likely, when I'm going to replay this, if there is such a thing, I'll definitely mark them, so I'll never forget them, and pretty much at the start of the game I'll just gonna beeline there, do whatever it takes to get the ability, because it makes the experience much better if you are able to do that. Okay. Well, there are dead bodies here. Surely... oh. Oops. And the robot doesn't give a shit about anything. I don't think it cares. Maybe we could use it as a way to kill the ghouls. Bolstering leather left leg. Legendary feral goal move. And I didn't even look what it does. It works. The looting on legendary items works in a different manner. Or unique items, I suppose. I don't like it. Similar to how I don't like that there's a game stopping pop-up every time you get close to dying. It disrupts us. It just disrupts the gameplay, and I have to move the mouse controller to click it, which means it's in a totally wrong place where it was compared to the actual combat situation. So in a way, it makes you much more likely to die. I wonder if you I don't think you can disable them through options. I mean game options. Are you gonna attack?
Whoa,
Professor
man.
Goodfields.
Whoa, man.
Yeah, he doesn't give a shit.
Far out.
0 people, 0 food, 0 water, 7 beds. So this could be expanded upon without wasting resources, at least too many. At the same time, I suppose we could harvest the beds here and move them to some other colony.
Far out. Whoa.
Nice.
Standard Mr. Handy control interface. Alan, we finally sprung a slave from the squares for our Freedom Farm co-op. Mr. Handy from the Nadaville suburbs. The tin can wigged out trying to go back to his slave owners, almost glued the fuzz onto us, so Johnny noodled it out and zonked his motivation protocols to just be. Now we call him Professor Goodfields, just digging the world as it be, owing nothing to nobody. Yeah, Robco Industries term link. I feel there's yeah, it's always Robco, this Robco that when anything robotic or automated. Choose protocols. Just B, GAR, return to maintenance. Where exactly would this be going? Does it return here or what? Just B seems to be just rolling around doing nothing. Return for maintenance. Pinging Mr. Handy unit, broadcasting maintenance protocols. Returning to maintenance facility. Hester's Consumer Robotics. Okay, I guess we're... just B.
Oh, man.
We got a map marker out of it. Hester's Consumer Robotics. Might as well keep the light on. I'd rather just straight up fight against these ghouls than try to move around in the darkness. Far out, Professor. Wild Tato. It has been taken care of in a long time. Fury. Assuming another drug. This might be the last house. Withered Feral Ghoul. Is that it? Yeah. Or is it? Yes. Right. So it's Koa. No one's living in. There's definitely sites very clear, close to the south. I'll rest here and try to get closer to the map marker we have. Beautiful morning. Be the robots. But there is something there. Pretty much exactly where I'm looking for something. It looks like a marsh location, or probably close to the lake. Yeah, it's that lake. Nothing north of us? No, but that's where the bigger lake is, so there has to be something there. This be some kind of a dumping ground lake. It's seems like a bomb crater, basically. It's a house. Don't feed the bears. Well, fuck me. Can I get to the roof before the bears eat me? Walden Pond. Not detecting anyone nearby. Except creepy ass monkeys again. There's no one around, it should be easy to explore. Easy and quick. Automated tour.
Hello, and welcome to Walden Pond. You are now standing in front of the cabin inhabited by transcendentalist writer and philosopher Henry David Thoreau, starting in the summer of 1845. For 2 years, 2 months, and 2 days, Thoreau lived in this cabin, hoping to gain a more objective understanding of society. This experiment was influenced by Thoreau's interest in transcendentalist philosophy, which believed that people were at their best when truly self-reliant. By living off the land with few material possessions, Thoreau proved it skeptical to think that any outward improvement of life could bring inner peace and contentment. For more information, please visit the gift shop and purchase one of the many books on transcendentalism. Also available, t-shirts, coffee mugs, toys, and many other items to commemorate your trip. Thank you for visiting Walden Pond, sponsored by General Atomics, maker of the Mr. Handy robotic assistant.
Whisk. So free booze, basically. I don't mind. It's used for a lot of recipes. What's the bomb protecting? The moment I saw the fucking monkey, I knew there was something here. Carrying too much, I don't care. I'm still carrying it all. More bombs here. So I'm guessing the monkey is more or less a trigger here. Trigger it and the whole place goes boom. I just don't get why would ever anyone set it up. There's nothing even remotely as valuable as the bombs themselves here.
Got it.
Laundered green dress. Well, whoop-de-doo. Well, note. Note to Tweez. Tweez, if you're reading this, then you are an idiot. This is the last time I tell you. We're locking this door. Use the entrance in the sewer pipe. Next time you forget, I'm locking your ass out permanently. Sewer pipe, you say? We do need to get some extra weight, though. Well, I did pick up a few of the more heavier armor pieces. I think there was some greater chest piece. Yeah, this is. I'm not gonna wear it, and it's fairly high weight. That should do it. Trash bin mentats. Where's the sewer pipe? More mirelurks, maybe? Something on the island. At least we found something interesting. But it's very much true that most of the interesting stuff is concentrated on the map's markers, so if you don't want to waste time, you can pretty much ignore everything else. You'll miss out on some things, but I doubt you'll miss out on the good things. You might miss out a magazine or two, maybe extra ammunition, extra power cells, but nothing really I would really regret not going after. Well, at least so far. Oh.
So this guy made sure he had everything he needed before he started his camping trip in that little shack up top. Double-checked his list and everything. And that's why they call it being the road.
Oh, and this guy invented
Transdentalism, moron. You sound like an idiot.
How the hell you know all this?
I read a book that one
Keep pocketing.
time when we ran out of grognacks.
I wish I could read.
Huh?
Bear and Tweez. Not sure if they would have been hostile, but I'm not taking any chances. They planted bombs here, now well, could have easily died to those. So fuck them. Raider leathers. That's usually a sign that you're a raider. Really just want to get out of here, to be honest. Unless this is especially if this is a larger site, because we have our carry weight at maximum already, and there's a decent amount of stuff here. Tales of Junktown Jerky Vendor.
Nice.
Better prices. Why I sold my mother. Good book. Okay, I'm just gonna do a sweep here. I'll leave the looting for now. Gift shop key. Bayoneted heavy hunting rifle. Hopefully the loot doesn't disappear while I go away. At the same time, I haven't seen anything that critical. A lot of drugs, a lot of booze. I'm not gonna even unlock that. Safe key. Any more traps? I do have to say, headshot seems to work in a very odd way. Like, the woman was, Whiplash woman was standing here, and I shot her in the head, and her body was the only thing that moved. You would expect the exact opposite, sort of. Either the body just basically drop or fall, and the head flying away or just exploding. Not the head to just not move anywhere and the body suddenly flying away. Other way. Didn't get much out of it, at least nothing special. A little bit filled up the empty places, I suppose. I'll come back here and... What is this one? I'll do a quick equipment dump and come back and loot this. I don't want to leave this for another time, because there's no enemies anywhere, it's a small space, and two, a lot of those stuff might disappear for all I know if I'm not gonna take it. So, I don't want to chance it. Way too much stuff.
It's remarkable the things you can do with only 2 hands.
Energy damage resistance. Lower your health. Right. Well, that's odd. But it doesn't actually have any mods in it. It's just a very different type of a leather armor piece. Well, it's a unique art piece then. What's our current left leg? Pocketed girded leather left leg. Right, we can do better. Muffle. Reduces detection from moving. We have it, we can't make it. I suppose we might as well attach this. Right. What was it? Left leg. Probably should change the names. It's a bit inconvenient that all your armor pieces are all over the place. And if you basically switch armors, you'll have to think about what pieces did you have. So it takes a lot of time. We can get the carry weight to go slower. I'm certain of that. Must have a lot of aid items. Increase melee damage by 50%. I really should start dumping some of these. They have weights. So having a huge amount of them isn't going to do us any good. Even Rad X has weight. They don't have a huge amount of it, but they still have it. Stealth Boy is 5, weight 1. Our carry weight is just... it's just so low. Wait a minute. We still don't have a lot of carry weight. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do about that. I need to come up with a solution though. We have something along the lines of 50 to 75 pounds of free carry weight. That's not a lot. The easiest solution would be to take a companion. But they're all sort of not that well compatible with what we're trying to do. At the same time, I could take the Lone Wanderer perk that would increase the carry weight. It's something like, I think, even 25 or 50 pounds with a single perk when you're solo. And since we're, at least for now, we seem to be doing it at quite a bit. At the same time, we should hang out with some companions, because one of the major areas of interest that I have personally is to see changes in companion interaction. I still don't like the controls too much, but it's might be a slight improvement over Skyrim. And more importantly, are they interaction changes? I mean, what's the role of companions? It was already a little bit better in Fallout 3. So I'm more or less curious at what direction are there changes happening, if there are any changes. So I should definitely pick one. There are quite a few options. I don't want it to be the dog, because I'm pretty sure I can guess what the dog is. Dog is a dog. He has his few tricks that he can do, but he'll never be able to. It's not like he's gonna start talking at some point and interacting. Well, that might be an interesting thing. Not sure where they would go with that, but point being, dog is not gonna be a good test subject anyway. Nothing too interesting. Another stealth boy. I think I'll start storing the stealth boys. I have a dozen already, and we really don't use them all that much. Tools, booze, and drugs. That's what this place is full of. Tactical hardened hunting rifle. And more drugs. Is that it? Say that's it. Not a bad hole. Not a bad hole at all. Same time, they were all named guys, so I'm wondering, did we miss out on something? Or did we complete a quest before we got it? I suppose it doesn't matter. They were raiders. Very unlikely that my character would have wanted to do any kind of friendly actions with them anyway. Every issue of Total Hack you collect adds a new unique functionality to certain terminals, like the ability to control spotlights and turrets. Okay, that's a confirmation. It's some fucking magazine though. Ah, those can be... I could have already missed it for fuck's sake.
If I ever need repairs, you seem more than capable with your team.
Gotta sold that. Well, whatever. Transfer the booze. "20 buff outs," and that's maybe a bit too much. I could always do chemistry though. That would get rid of a lot of these. I could replace them with better ones. Grape Mentats. +5 charisma. Power 13% better for 8 minutes. Hop flower Mentats whiskey. As well, a couple of those. Buff jet. Puffed hats. Orange Mentats. Perception bonus. Carrots. Psycho jet. Would need a chemist. They will do the rest. Melee damage bonus, maximum action points, increased action point regeneration, more damage, slow time, and plus 100 maximum action points for 15 seconds. And that reminds me, we have quite a bit of fertilizer. Fragmentation mines. Cryogenic grenade. Seems to do normal damage, but I have to imagine that the damage type is somehow unique. Fragmentation grenades. We do a lot of these. 68 fertilizer. Again, we have less adhesives. Baseball grenade, weaker than fragmentation, also has more weight. Mines. Cryo mine. Same damage as fragmentation, but I suppose it has some kind of extra effect, like slows down targets to a crawl for some time. That could be very useful. The imaginary ability this item might have or not have could be very useful. Bottle cap mines. Very effective. Very effective. We do have some of them though. Syringer ammo. Rat scorpions. Tarberry. Chance to paralyze for 10 seconds. I think we have more tarberry somewhere. Right. Lock joint syringe. Stingwing barb and tarberry. Seems like a good ammunition to have. 10-second paralysis is pretty much a death sentence. Give me a tarberry bead. Tarberries? No? I'm certain I have tarberries somewhere. Doesn't matter for now. What's the carry weight? 147? It's good enough. Yeah. I'll end it here.